today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. And today we're going to be picking up some light reading from where we left off yesterday, so let's dive right in. I believe yesterday the last thing we did was return our favorites contract so we can actually view it when we deploy it. And that's how we did that here. We have our return favorites contract. From there, we're going to say define Moccasin main, which we're going to use to actually deploy and run our contract or our function by implementing the deploy favorites function inside of the Moccasin main. Now that we have modified the deploy function or the deploy favorites function to return a deploy contract, we can use that contract in our test favorites.py file. We can do that like this. We would say from scripts.deploy import deploy favorites. So from this script here, we want to import our deploy favorites function. Then we'll say define test deploy favorites function. We want to say favorites contract, the variable, and we're going to set that equal to our deploy favorites function. This is because the deploy favorites function now actually returns the deployed contract because we added it here with the return. Now we can do our actual test like this. We will say from scripts.deploy, import deploy favorites. Like we said already, define test deploy favorites. You see that. Then we say favorites contract variable equals deploy favorites function. Then we will assert our favorites contract that retrieve. Function should return the number 42. Note, make sure to update the starting favorite number in the deploy favorites function if we have changed it from 42 to something else. If not, the test will fail. And that's what I was telling you yesterday. We have to make sure that the numbers match up inside of our test and inside of our deployed contract. So if it doesn't match up, it will fail. But basically, that's where we're at right now. We're going to pick it back up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.